Hello everyone, Cretaceouszilla here, back with another video, and today we're going to just talk about some Godzilla X Kong, the new Empire news, and that is a whole bunch of toys, and also just some stuff relating to Godzilla X Kong, the new Empire as a whole. Just recently, the toys have been hitting in store shelves, and I'm going to buy all the figures and I'm going to review them in one video, so expect that eventually down the line. Also, I want to thank you all for 11,000 views on one of my Godzilla X Kong videos. That's now the most popular video on my channel now, so thank you all so much. So yeah, anyway, let's talk about some news relating to Godzilla X Kong, the new Empire. And there's been quite a bit of news recently revolving Godzilla X Kong, which was weeks and weeks ago. But anyway, we're going to start here with the diecast figures, because apparently there's a set now. Here's the set here. If you want me to dive deep into these toys, check out my Jada Toys video. But anyway, there's the set right there. What the hell am I looking at here? So we have some Godzilla X Kong masks here with Godzilla and Kong. And these are like some kiddish electronic masks released by Playmates. So guessing Playmates is going to go all Mattel, because they're now releasing the Godzilla X Kong mask, which Mattel released their mask for their Jurassic World stuff, which still look a bit uncanny. But I have the blue mask, so yeah, I think these look alright. Like, I think out of all of them, I think I'll pick up Godzilla, but Godzilla just looks a bit uncanny with the head. But anyway, these are just look like just something for children, not really for me to collect, so I'm not gonna, pick these up at all, but they still look interesting. Like, I remember when Jakks Pacific made that terrible looking Godzilla mask back when King of the Monsters came out. I think that one was probably is a bit worse than compared to this. So, I mean, Godzilla looks alright. Kong looks actually pretty good, but I mean, still though, it kind of looks a bit uncanny wearing it, like for the kid wearing it and stuff like that. So, I'm not going to pick these ones up. Actually, I might pick up the Godzilla mask. I could probably replace it for my new mask, but still though, I don't really think so. It just looks kind of weird, the mask with all the holes. I know it's to see through it, but I don't know, but that's pretty much really it of the two Titan masks. I mean, pick them up if you want to, but I'm not going to, I don't think. But yeah. But next up here, now we're getting into the toys right here. Well, we're not going to have too much toys here, but these are just some little mini figures that, Playmates is dishing out for the Godzilla X Kong. These are the little small tiny little mini figures that, are cheaply made a little bit. So far, I think this is all just each, these are all just a pack each. I think they might eventually release an entire wave, or they might release a box full of them, but who knows. Anyway, let's go and dive through each of them, because they're pretty interesting, these little guys, because they do have some creatures that aren't even in the toys yet. So, but let's take a deep dive into these. Let's first start off here at the top row with Suko right here, which is very small and tiny. Like, I don't know if that's going to be worth the price. Then the final figure on the right is Shimo, of course, right there. Shimo doesn't really have a lot of color to it, but still though, they're made from cheap plastic anyway. But the one in the middle here is interesting, Wartsdog. Now, we have seen this guy in this trailer, as you saw, where Kong is getting chased by a lot of these Wartdogs, so, and there isn't any figure of him, so that's very interesting. But anyway, then here we have Titanus Doug finally getting another return back in the GXK line. I really love Doug. Let's hope we get more Doug figures, hopefully SH Monsterarts Doug, and also a higher Doug as well. That'll be awesome. But we also have here Kong with the Beast Glove, and we have the Evolved Godzilla. The last three figures here are a bit boring, but anyway, we have Kong, Scar King, and Godzilla in his pre-evolved form. So technically the GVK Godzilla. But yeah, and that's pretty much it for these little figures, or these tiny little plastic toys that were released for Godzilla vs. Kong, and are now getting released for Godzilla X Kong, the New Empire. There definitely are some interesting ones here, but they just look so cheaply made. I do have all the other original small figures that were released for Godzilla vs. Kong, which they're alright. I think the only problem with these figures is that they don't have any articulation, so I think that's one problem that I have with these figures, but they're just, neat little things to collect anyway. Moving on to the more expensive stuff, so the more adulty and the more young adult collectors items here. Now, as we're talking about the SH Monsterarts Godzilla X Kong figures, and oh boy, these were a huge disappointment. Yep, as you can see here, we have Godzilla and Kong here, which they're pretty much reusing the exact same GVK Godzilla SH Monster and vs. Kong SH Monsterarts figures. And yep, they pretty much reused as it looks like. There's nothing new about these figures. I mean, I can tell some differences on these figures, such as Kong, like he has the double scars, which is on all the other Kong figures for the new Empire. But I'm just waiting for Godzilla and Kong to have, the Godzilla evolved and the Kong with his Beast Glove SH Monsterarts figures. And I'm hoping to see if Scar King and Shimo get SH Monsterarts figures, but I don't think so because SH Monsterarts doesn't want to make legendary kaijus. They more stick with Toho's licensing on Godzilla figures, which is why we got Mechagodzilla last year, or 2 years ago, sorry. But anyway, I mean, these figures, I don't have the SH Monsterarts Godzilla vs. Kong figures, so I'm definitely probably going to pick these two up. But they're just disappointing, because I know most people were disappointed with this. We wanted a Godzilla Evolved figure and a Kong with Beast Glove figure, but who knows, maybe we'll eventually get them down the line, who knows, but I'm waiting for Haya to make, the Godzilla X Kong figures, and hope we get Shimo and Scar King there as well, and Doug, of course, everyone wants Doug. But anyway, we have some magazines here of just some artwork for Godzilla X Kong here, and the artwork is awesome. I loved the right-hand side artwork right there with Godzilla and Kong's face. That just looks awesome. I wish that was like the poster for the movie, because it looks amazing. I also like the one on the left, even though it just kind of, doesn't really scream Godzilla X Kong the New Empire. One on the left kind of reminds me of like something AI would make a bit. But anyway, the one on the right I love. I just think that's really cool of Godzilla and Kong's head right there, next to each other. That just looks amazing. So that they're going to, team up in the film to face against another threat. So yeah, I think these are magazines. I don't really know too much about these, if they're going to be available. They will be available, but I don't know in any areas that they've been available at, but who knows. This is just really cool to see all this. And next up, we had this for like a week ago or two, I'm not really too sure, but that is a Japanese like TV spot or trailer to Godzilla X Kong, and we got a new like little clip at the end of the trailer, TV spot, where it shows Godzilla next to the Colosseum, and this is Godzilla in his pre-evolved form, as you can tell, so the GVK Godzilla right there, and he looks amazing next to the Colosseum. So it looks like Godzilla's going overseas to Rome, Italy, so that's going to be very interesting. I heard that, there's going to be like a new threat. Like, I think this might be one of the scenes, I don't really know, maybe at the start of the film. I'm not really too sure about this scene. It's kind of a few seconds, like, it isn't too big, but yeah, that's pretty much all like the new footage that we have of Godzilla X Kong. I can't wait for trailer 2. I'm hoping trailer 2 will be released very soon as well, because the first trailer came out about like almost a month and a half ago, so fingers crossed for trailer 2. I want to see what we get. I'm probably not going to view it though, because I don't want to get spoiled too much for Godzilla X Kong the New Empire, so I'm just going to try and skip all trailers for it until the film releases. Which, speaking of the film's release, it looks like Godzilla X Kong the New Empire is shifting its date now to much earlier, and that's March 29th. So we're getting it a bit earlier than usual. The planned release date was this to be released on April 11th, so they changed the release date to Godzilla X Kong the New Empire. So we were able to see this film a lot earlier. That's more exciting, but kind of gets me worried, because I wonder if Legendary don't really care about this film too much, and they just want to release it as fast as they can, so they shift release dates. Or there could have been another like blockbuster movie coming out on April 11th. Or maybe because Legendary wants to compete with Kung Fu Panda 4 and Ghostbusters, that are the Frozen Empire, that are getting released this coming month on March 29th. So, but who knows? They're changing the release date to Godzilla X Kong to a much earlier day, and I think that's a lot better because I get to see this early. And for me, I get to see it on March 28th. So, lucky me, I guess. But anyway, what do you guys think of the change right there on the date? Are you excited to see Godzilla X Kong the New Empire on March 29th? Yeah, I'm more excited to go see it. So, I'm not going to look at any trailers this time, just because I don't want to, get extremely spoiled by this film. But anyway, and that's pretty much it for the Godzilla X Kong the New Empire news. Also, it's now called Godzilla Kong the New Empire. And right now, that's what Adam Wingard talked to us about. Which, in my opinion, I don't really like the title. I mean, Godzilla Kong the New Empire. kind of sounds a bit wrong but anyway, I just like calling it Godzilla X Kong, the New Empire, because, I mean, it has the X in the title, so, I mean, if the title has the X in the title, it's Godzilla X Kong, the New Empire, okay? But anyway, what do you guys think about this news? Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next adventure.